Hello everybody, welcome to episode 3 of the F1 24 My Driver career mode, and Rahul Bar has just finished practice in Abu Dhabi for the last F2 race of the season. We've got a bit of experience in there, as you can see. We finished third in our practice session. I mean, we didn't hit a perfect lap. I do think there's more pace that we can find, but we are heading in to qualifying for the Abu Dhabi F2 Grand Prix. Okay, our setup is on. We're ready to go. We're going to do our first lap of the Abu Dhabi circuit in qualifying. Let's see how it goes, because I'm somewhat confident. It is a tough track to absolutely nail, but it's technical, it's quick, it should suit how we've got the car set up, which I'm quite excited about. So let's crack on and drop our first lap of qualifying as we come across the final corner over the start finish straight. Let's see what sort of lap time we can set. As I say, and as normal, we have no idea about what other times are being set by the other drivers. So similar to Bahrain, it is a track I like. I mean, I've practiced it a little bit, not driven it as much as Bahrain and Austria in the past, but it is a decent track. You can set a purple sector in sector 1, but it means nothing at this early stage of qualifying, to be honest. Long straights in Abu Dhabi, which are good fun to drive. Plenty of overtaking opportunities, I imagine. We shall see. Into the slow chicane. Obviously the race will be done in the bright sunshine and the heat. So there is the fastest lap so far, a 1:39.8 I think that was from Maney. I've got a feeling we could beat that relatively comfortably, but it's all about keeping it on. There you go, fastest laps coming in. 1:39.3 is now the fastest as we get into the more technical area. You can see it just, I don't know if you heard that, but just locking up the tyres a little bit. Oh, we've got a spin, and that's our front wing gone. That's going to take some repairing in the garage. Okay, so repair times are going to be done, and that is the problem if you hit a wall. Yeah, the first incident we've had in this game so far. So how long have we got left? 24 minutes. We've got plenty of time. Let's go out there, set another one, and see how this one goes. Alright, back in the garage, another lap done. We actually had 2 more laps because the first one wasn't great. But you can see there, 6/10 quicker than Richard Verschoor. So I think we can still improve on that. So with 16 minutes to go, we are going to cycle forward and see if we can set another lap towards the end when there's a bit more track grip or road grip to rubber down, track evolution. We'll see how it goes. So with 5 minutes to go, we're going to go back out. But at the moment, we're set in purple sector 1 and sector 3. So it's going to be very tough for people to catch us. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough. The tyres seem to go pretty quickly around here. And we'll be racing in the midday sun. There we go. But we top it by half a second. So another 2 points towards our potential win of F2, which is lovely. Right, let's get into the race. So our overall rating goes up to a 73 thanks to an improvement in pace. I think we're now better than Logan Sargent, I think, as a race driver in the game by rating, but we shall see. But here we go, the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi. It's a good one. It's actually, I quite like it as a racing track to see what we can do. Let's have the little introduction, and he'll talk us through how it runs.
It's race day for our young drivers here in the United Arab Emirates, where the Yas Marina circuit is about to play host to the Abu Dhabi Formula 2 race. Let's get started. So the Yas Marina circuit offers 16 corners and a lap distance of around 3.2 miles. There are a few opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, turns 5 and 7. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed and plenty of excitement for the fans, no doubt. Here are the starting positions for today's race.
Well, we know we're on pole, so we're not too fussed about anyone behind us there, are we? But
mate, I know it's hot in that cockpit, believe me, but your tyres are even hotter than that. You've got to work really hard today to keep them cool, otherwise we're going to suffer with our performance.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with their strategy. I think that's what I want to do. I do quite like that. The fuel load for F2 cars is fixed. That's annoying because we're so over fuel after every race. But I think that's what we go for. We're going to go for the soft to medium strategy. And I think we're going to be ready to get this one going. So with the formation lap then, let's see if we can get these tyres nice and warm. Okay, so as we're going to take our mark, the tyres are looking pretty good other than the front left, to be honest. I'm so bad at this parking. Oh, no we're not. There we go, lovely stuff. Whew. Okay. So looking behind us, we have Tio Pourchaire behind us. Okay. This is it, the decider of F2. Myself, Pourchaire and Derouvler at the top. It's going to be very, very interesting. There is Pourchaire in third, Derouvler in fourth. And we're away. Oh, it's not the best of starts. It's not the best of starts at all. But we do maintain first position. And you see behind us, there is a bit of a battle going on. We warmed the rear tyres up really well, which is good. We needed that. And we've got a really good start there. Half a second ahead. We avoided the battling, which is key. Absolutely key from the start. For sure held on as well. Derouvler got up to third. Pourchaire in fourth. All we need to do, if we win, we've won F2. That's all we need to do. Win this race. And we win F2. And that's all we can ask for, really. Tip turn our way around the chicane has allowed Vershaw to get right on our tail. Again, they're carrying a bit more high speed than me. So he may go for a move here. I don't think he's fancying it. He's not been too aggressive. But again, we've got the wings that allow us to just pull away. He was also not expecting me to brake, I think, like that for that corner, which has given us a little bit of a leeway. Oh, gone very deep, very deep. It's going to give Vershaw a chance. We're side by side in an area where we really shouldn't be side by side, but we've just held our position in front there. And it's not, well, I mean, it's a good first lap. I don't think it's as ideal as I would like, because we've had to drop down to second gear to take the final corner there with a little bit of a lock-up. But we remain in first place. Lap 3 then, DRS has been enabled. And Vershaw is within DRS range, so this could get very, very tricky very quickly. Because this is coming up to the first DRS zone here. And I don't think I've been driving my best. I'm heavy braking into corners.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now.
Luckily no issue with the tyre wear, which is good. Here is the first DRS zone, which Vershaw is going to have. He's a bit far behind us at the moment though, so we did put a good bit of distance. And he's battling with Derouvler, which is good, unless Derouvler overtakes him. And then we're going to be in a bit of trouble. But this chicane is definitely where they're gaining some pace on me, although that was a much better entrance and exit into it. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, there we go. 1.2 seconds is the gap now, so we've increased our lead, which is what we needed, and I think Derouvler battling with him is definitely slowing him down. 5 laps into this race, and our tyres are taking a bit of a pounding, to be honest. I mean, we're out in front by around 2 seconds, but yeah, our tyres are 2.2 seconds. But our tyres, like 31% on that front right, already is a bit alarming, to be honest. We're going to be losing the grip quite considerably early on in this race, and I don't know how well the mediums can do. We used the mediums in practice. They didn't feel great on this circuit. So as we're coming up to the midpoint of lap 7, I'm getting the feeling of what Max Verstappen has in F1. We are a long way ahead of everyone else. 2.6 seconds. We've just been told we're 10 seconds ahead of our teammate. And, well, it's all been pretty leisurely, really. We're actually taking it relatively easy, trying to conserve the tyres. Yeah, you can see tyre grip is going, so I'm wondering if we pit in and just get on the mediums a little bit early, potentially. Pit window's 8 to 10, so we're actually going to push these softs at least one more. So I think we just take it easy. We've got such a big margin that we really don't have to take any trouble with the risks, like with the grip. Like this, nice and easy. In the places we know that we can lose the tyres, can lose the grip on the tyres, we can ease it through and just make sure that we get round as champions. A bit of a loose back end there. So there you go, we are pitting in this lap, which is totally fine. So we've taken it easy. We've given Forscher a little look into catching us up. It's still 1.4. Oh, I've missed the pits. Wow, okay, that's a lot sharper than I thought. So we're going to go one more lap, which could cost us, because these tyres are absolutely dead. Right, next time I've got to remember, going into the pits, a lot harder, or a lot slower into that final corner, because I was... Can you tell I didn't practice that in the practice session? Going back into the pits, that is something we definitely have to practice in F1 at every circuit. So now we actually need to get some pace down on this in-lap, because they're all going to come out on better tyres. So we'll just correct that with the engineer so he knows that we're coming in. It's probably going to screw over our teammate, but he is miles behind us, so we should be okay, to be honest. Okay, here we go then. This time we will hit the pit lane properly and we're in. Wow, okay, so it's only 1.4 seconds between us and Daruvla now behind us, which is a little closer than I would have thought, but I think on fresh tyres we'll have the pace to get away. Now we've got to go a long way down here. Roy is coming in behind us, Roy Nassani, and we've nailed that. Hopefully we don't hold Roy up too much, but we need to get out in front of Daruvla. We're being held a little bit, but... Okay, we're out. Daruvla lost a position to Behrman in the pits. Wow, okay. So this is now going to be... There goes Verschoor. Now it's a long old pit exit here. And we come out behind with Verschoor, but we are going to have one lap fresher tyres towards the end of this race. So I'm hoping that we can get these tyres up to temperature relatively quickly and make them count. We're going to have DRS as well, like following Verschoor, which is fine. We've got Pourchaire behind us. So Pourchaire's underlap didn't work. Oh no, I missed second gear. This could help Pourchaire out. There goes Pourchaire. Oh man, cold tyres and getting the gear wrong. It's going to be entertaining in the second half of this race. Okay, DRS is really helping us out. DRS is helping us out. We're going to... No, we don't need to risk it yet. Oh, we're carrying much more pace than him at the moment in these corners. But we're getting our tyres up to temperature. Getting used to these medium tyres. They definitely don't have as much grip as the softs. We do have DRS, but it's not helping us out too much on Pourchaire at the moment, because he's got it, I think, on Verschoor. But we'll have to wait and see. Now, I'm not looking forward to the lack of traction on these mediums coming out the chicane, but it's not gone too bad, to be honest. That's pretty decent. We're still hot on the heels of Pourchaire. Behind us, I've pressed the wrong button. Behind us is Oliver Behrman, getting used to the buttons on the wheel. As there is Pourchaire. Now these are the corners that, if we don't spin out, we've got a very good chance of catching Pourchaire. Maybe not this one, because I was going to say I don't like this section of the track, but I've absolutely nailed that. There you go. Avoid where we had the spin in quali. Foot down into this bit. It recommends you change to 5th. I don't like changing to 5th, because you have to come in here at 3rd. Good rotation through the final corner. That's lovely. That was lovely. There we go. Fastest lap goes to Rahul Bar, which means we are on the hunt for Theo Pourchaire. And I am hungry for some French steak. Come on, Theo. What you got? What have you got? I'd love to win the final race of F2. Verschoor might be a little bit too far ahead. But you never know. 5 laps to go. The DRS is just reeling Theo Pourchaire in here. We've got the inside. Heavy braking into the chicane. I think we've just about got that move done. Shows you the power of DRS in F2. It's not quite as strong in F1. But, right, we've got 2 seconds to make up. Can we do it on Verschoor to win the final race of the F2 season? I think it's going to take a lot of work, but we do close the gap here. This is the section where we can just seem to carry much more pace through. A little bit of a lock-up on the front right, but allows Theo Pourchaire to have a little look. We're not going to give him that much space in this section, though. And into the final corner.
Don't worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Mediums are holding on. And we're getting a good bit of performance out of them now that they've warmed up. And we are closing in on Verschoor with DRS here. Is he going to go defensive? We're going to have a look down the inside. Oh, he is. He was just nudging over to be defensive. And that made me think twice about that move. It's good driving from Verschoor. But we've got another DRS zone, which is even longer than that last one. And this one, we should be able to get it done just through pace. Are we going to get it done? We're going to go up the inside. No, he's there again. Not quite enough for us, but you can see our downforce is allowing us to just get our foot down a bit quicker than him in those corners. I can just take this one sensibly, which we do. We don't need to push anything through here. You're not going to overtake anyone in this section of the track, so we can just stay behind him at the moment. He's defended us well, Verschoor, so far. He's doing a really good job here. He's just closing the door every time we get a little sort of sneaky look. He's closing the door. We may have to do this in a position just a little bit unorthodox. He's just pulling away, or he's just holding a pace, I should say. He's not really pulling away. He's holding, oh, a little lock up. He's holding the pace after the DRS zone. We sort of catch him up, but we don't have enough room to make the lunge. And it is proving very, very irritating. We are right behind him. Right behind him, went a little bit wide. This isn't the position to have a little dive. But I've played that very sensibly to give us a chance at a run here under DRS. Right behind him, using the slipstream up into 6th gear. He's trying to shake us off. We're going to have enough pace to get it done this time and hit the apex of the chicane as well. Maybe not the second apex. Well, we did actually. We actually hit that really well. Now he's going to get the DRS here, but I think how we took that chicane is really going to help us out, and he's not going to have the pace. We're back into first. He's right in our rear view mirror, but we should be able to use our downforce pace in these sorts of corners to pull away. We're back into first. Final lap, we are in first. I didn't realise, I was so engrossed in that battle with Verschoor that I didn't realise it was the penultimate lap where we got the move done, which is absolutely huge. Whoa, a bit bumpy there. But just got to hold this together. We've already dropped him out of DRS as well. It was a very, very good lap where we got the move done. Oh, lock up again. I wonder how these tyres are getting on. They've been on for a while. Let's have a look. Yeah, starting to go. But we're in a good position here. So we'll do a quick check. 1.2 seconds. Oh, I've locked up all the tyres. It's going to make it interesting for the last DRS zone, because it's going to give Verschoor a look in. I was too busy paying attention to what the engineer was saying rather than where I was braking, so I had to slam on the brakes. And it locked up, I think, all 4 tyres, but I look to have got away with it, I think. Verschoor right behind us, 0.3 of a second. It's going to be very close coming into the final few technical corners. But we can control the pace for sure. Is right there. He's giving this a go. Fair play to him. We had that error with the massive lockup. I think we've just about held on. And we're going to wrap up the F2 title for Rahul Bar. Come on! Yes! Oh! 3 races in F2. Won 2 of them. 3rd in 1.
We've won it. We are the drivers' world champions. Enjoy this one, my friend.
Oh. Right. We're going to be getting a seat in F1. It's going to be very, very exciting.
And well earned they are indeed. It might have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level, at the very top, is anything but simple. There's no catching them now. We have a new Formula 2 World Drivers' Champion.
Yes, we do. Rahul Bar.
To take the win for PHM by Charouz today.
Come on. PHM get the win. That might even wrap up the constructors.
Utterly brilliant. Such a small group of people that can work on these Formula 2 cars, and the driver is the hero of the day for that team.
Come on. We win the World Championship. We get a nice little cutscene as well. Obviously, I've never seen this before because I've never won a championship in F1. But lovely stuff. We celebrate, I assume, with our race engineer. Come on. We'll be going up to F1. But where will we be going? That is the question. Right. We're going to see how much our ratings improve. And then next episode will be the negotiations for F1 and see where we end up. I know where I'd like to go, but I have no idea how this is going to work in terms of what happens. But that was awesome. If we look at the standings then, we win it 24 points ahead of Daruvla, 30 points ahead of Pourchaire. Verschoor was in the mix as well, only 43 points behind us. And in the constructors, it wraps it up for us by... Oh no, we lose out by 4 points to ART. So well done, ART. Lovely stuff there. But yeah, let's go and see how our driver improves for the final time before we step into F1. Okay, so a boost of experience goes up. Racecraft goes up quite a bit as well. Awareness goes up. That is superb. Pace goes up to a 79. And focus goes up as well to a 67. Interesting. So our overall boost to a 75 as we enter F1, which is very, very exciting. Now, experience goes up more with practice sessions when you complete them. So we'll be doing them a bit more in F1. No idea how you get your focus up. Pace is winning races. Racecraft is overtaking people. I think awareness is qualifying. I can't really remember. Let's have a quick look at the breakdown. Rates would naturally reduce over time. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. So experience. Oh, you DNF. You don't. If you get a DNF, then you don't get the experience. Okay. Racecraft goes up by finishing position v starting position. That was 0 because we stayed where we were. Overtakes completed 3. Weekend rating declined naturally. Awareness, so no penalties, no warnings, and we finished the race. And then pace is margin to the fastest lap. Okay. Dynamic objective completed. And weekend rating naturally decreases as well. And then focus, featured race position first, and weekend rating decline. Ratings will naturally decline over time. Interesting. I like the fact that you can see those breakdowns. Right. Next episode then, it's F1. Who will we be driving for? Let me know your thoughts down below. Where would you like to see us go to? But yeah, I'm absolutely loving this. Thank you so much for watching. We're up with the big boys. See you in the next one. Cheers.